What is going on? Hopefully you guys are well. Tuesday, the 9th of June 2020. We're at the halfway point of the year. Before I get into today's tactic and smash today's taco, bring it in. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to pretty much relay before I get into today's tactic, and that's number one. If you haven't seen Mark Stothart's trailer to his podcast documentary, which is being released, which we're dropping on Friday the 12th, make sure you check that out. It's got a lot of inspiring stuff in there about how he came from nothing, didn't go to university, but he managed to accumulate in sales 1.6 billion. That's billion with a capital billion dollars in sales. So it's amazing in itself. And so yeah, check that out. And also, I'll give you a heads up, Friday is when we're dropping that episode. So make sure you stay tuned for that and subscribe to my channel, the Swag Podcast and Swag HQ if you're not following me right now. Now today's tactic, all right. Today's tactic is all about storytelling. And I 100% was for storytelling until I tried something new. And if you're starting off your brand at the moment, and if you're currently building your brand, or if you already established your brand, make sure you transition into this new kind of way of really just emphasizing you as a person and really just separating yourself from everyone else who is right now just the same kind of marketing. So for me, I'm always trying to do something different that's outside the box, that's always trying to test boundaries, and really just differentiate myself from everyone else who's in the marketing arena. So for me, instead of storytelling, I want you to instead do story showing. Okay, so what does that mean? That means whatever you're going through in life right now, or whatever your ambitions are, whatever your goals are, or if you're on a personal development, and you've gone through a personal growth phase, in your life, then show people, show your audience that transition. If you're going through a weight loss journey, or if your goal is to lose weight, to have photos from the start to and track your progress, track the movements of your progress each incremental period, like every month or whatever you may be. Because what audience love is actually see the progress. It's cute hearing the progress and telling you, hey, look, I've lost 200 kilos and it was amazing, and I went through some testing times, but it comes a time when people just show me what's easier, and what you want to do as a marketer is just say, hey, what's probably better, instead of me just telling you, let me show you in 3, 2, 1, boom, and then you roll a B-roll of you having lost your weight or having gone through troubling times, and that what connects you more to that audience. So number one, for social proof, telling your story is great, but having you share your story and actually showing your story is even 10 times more better. All right, because what people, in terms of the audience, what they like to hear is great, but what they like to remember is combining what they hear and what they see. So guys, with that, make sure that you tell your story, but most importantly, show your story, because showing your story is definitely veering off to separating you from everyone else and let you become the industry leader within your field. So I encourage you guys to show your story instead of telling your story, and from there on, build that rapport, build that connection with your customer, inherit an audience that not only follows you but believes in your mission and your vision, and will then buy your products and services. All right guys, that's all. The end.
Authorized by the state government of Swag. Spoken by Swag. Nothing but Swag. Follow Swag.